The embrace of wellness, how intimacy shapes our health. We often think of health in terms of diet and exercise. These are important, of course. But what about our connections with others? Deep emotional connection, especially in intimacy, plays a vital role in our well-being. It is not just a fleeting pleasure, it is a fundamental human need. This connection can transform our health in surprising ways. It touches our minds, our bodies, and our spirits. When we feel truly seen and appreciated by another, something profound happens within us, setting the stage for better health. The power of loving intimacy goes beyond the bedroom. It influences how we navigate the world. It affects our resilience to stress. It even impacts our physical body, from our heart to our immune system. Think of it as a gentle, consistent nourishment for our entire being. This kind of connection is not merely about physical acts. It is about the emotional safety, the mutual respect, and the shared vulnerability that create a sanctuary for both partners. This sanctuary becomes a source of strength and healing. The modern world can often feel isolating. We are more connected digitally, yet sometimes we feel more alone. Meaningful, intimate relationships offer an antidote to this loneliness. They provide a space where we can be our authentic selves. This authenticity is crucial for mental health. When we share intimacy filled with love and appreciation, we are essentially telling our bodies and minds that we are safe, valued, and not alone in our journey through life. This message has powerful, positive effects. Throughout this exploration, we will journey into the specific ways that deep connection and mutual appreciation during intimacy transform our health. We will look at the science behind these changes. We will see how hormones respond, how our hearts benefit, and how our minds find peace. Understanding this connection between love and health can inspire us to cultivate more intimacy in our lives. It is a path to a more vibrant, joyful, and healthy existence for everyone involved in such a bond. The brain in love, a symphony of hormones. When we experience loving intimacy, our brain becomes a busy conductor. It orchestrates a beautiful symphony of hormones and neurotransmitters. These chemicals are responsible for the feelings of joy, connection, and well-being that we associate with love. One of the main players is oxytocin, often called the cuddle hormone or love hormone. It is released during touch, hugging, and moments of deep emotional bonding. Oxytocin helps us feel connected and trusting. It strengthens the bond between partners, making them feel closer and more secure with each other. Another important chemical is dopamine. This neurotransmitter is linked to the brain's reward system. When we are with someone we love, especially during intimate moments, dopamine levels rise. This creates feelings of pleasure and motivation. It makes us want to repeat the experiences that bring us joy. This is why falling in love can feel so exhilarating and all-consuming. The brain is essentially rewarding us for forming and maintaining these close, supportive bonds, encouraging more of these healthy interactions. Endorphins also play a significant role. These are the body's natural pain relievers and mood boosters. They are released during physical intimacy, but also during laughter and shared positive experiences. Endorphins contribute to the feeling of calm and contentment that often follows loving connection. They can reduce stress and even alleviate physical discomfort. This chemical cocktail of oxytocin, dopamine, and endorphins works together to create a powerful positive feedback loop, reinforcing the desire for closeness and the benefits that come with it. This neurochemical cascade is not just about feeling good in the moment. These hormones have lasting effects on our emotional and physical health. They help regulate our mood, reduce anxiety, and promote a sense of overall well-being. Understanding this brain chemistry helps us appreciate why intimacy is so much more than a physical act. It is a profound biological process that nurtures our minds and strengthens our relationships, laying a foundation for a healthier emotional landscape. Heartfelt connections, intimacy, and cardiovascular vigor. The heart, often seen as the symbol of love, also benefits greatly from loving intimacy. It is not just a poetic idea, there is real science behind it. Regular, affectionate intimacy can have a positive impact on our cardiovascular health. One of the key benefits is the potential for lower blood pressure. When we feel connected and safe with a partner, our bodies tend to relax. This relaxation can help to reduce the strain on our blood vessels, leading to healthier blood pressure levels over time. Intimacy can also contribute to better overall heart health. The emotional closeness and physical activity involved can be a gentle form of exercise for the heart. Moreover, the reduction in stress, a known risk factor for heart disease, plays a crucial role. When we are in a loving, supportive relationship, we often experience less chronic stress. Lower stress levels mean less production of stress hormones like cortisol, which can be damaging to the cardiovascular system in the long run. This creates a more favorable environment for heart function. Think about the moments of shared laughter, gentle touch, or deep conversation that accompany intimacy. These interactions promote feelings of calm and security. These positive emotions can counteract the daily stresses that might otherwise elevate heart rate and blood pressure. The simple act of holding hands or hugging can trigger the release of oxytocin, which, as we know, promotes bonding, but also has a calming effect on the nervous system, further supporting cardiovascular well-being. Therefore, cultivating a relationship rich in loving intimacy is an investment in your heart's future. It is about more than just fleeting moments of passion. It is about creating a consistent environment of emotional support and physical affection. This environment helps to protect your heart from the negative impacts of stress and promotes a stronger, more resilient cardiovascular system. Love, in this sense, truly is good for the heart, helping it beat stronger and longer with vitality and health. Sweet dreams, the path to restful sleep through connection. A good night's sleep is essential for our overall health and well-being. Many factors can disrupt our sleep, from stress to an uncomfortable environment. Interestingly, loving intimacy can be a powerful, natural aid for achieving better sleep quality. After moments of deep connection and physical closeness, many people find it easier to drift off into a peaceful slumber. This is not just a coincidence. There are physiological reasons behind this calming effect, deeply rooted in our body's chemistry. One of the primary reasons intimacy can promote sleep is the release of certain hormones. Oxytocin, the bonding hormone, plays a significant role here. Its calming and stress-reducing effects help to quiet the mind, making it easier to relax and fall asleep. Furthermore, for men, the hormone prolactin is often released after orgasm, and this hormone is strongly associated with feelings of sleepiness. This natural hormonal shift can make the transition to sleep feel more seamless and natural after intimate moments. Beyond the direct hormonal effects, the emotional benefits of intimacy also contribute to improved sleep. Feeling loved, safe, and connected can significantly reduce anxiety and worry, which are common culprits for insomnia. When we feel emotionally secure with our partner, our minds are less likely to race with troubling thoughts when our head hits the pillow. This sense of peace and contentment creates the ideal mental state for restorative sleep, allowing us to wake up feeling refreshed. Therefore, intimacy before bedtime can be a wonderful ritual for promoting better sleep. It is not just about the physical release, it is about the emotional comfort and security that comes from being close to someone you trust and care for. This combination of hormonal changes and emotional reassurance helps to calm the nervous system, paving the way for a deeper, more restful night. So, embracing loving connection can indeed lead to sweeter dreams and more energized mornings for both partners. Section 5. Our inner shield, boosting immunity through loving bonds. Our immune system is our body's dedicated defense force, constantly working to protect us from illness. We often associate a strong immune system with good nutrition and avoiding germs. However, Our emotional state and the quality of our relationships also play a surprisingly significant role in its effectiveness. Loving intimacy, with its profound emotional and physiological impacts, can contribute to a stronger, more resilient immune system, helping us stay healthier. One of the important ways intimacy supports immunity is by reducing stress. Chronic stress is a known enemy of the immune system. It leads to elevated levels of cortisol, a stress hormone that over time can suppress immune function, making us more vulnerable to infections. The comfort, pleasure, and emotional security derived from loving intimacy help to lower stress levels. This, in turn, allows the immune system to operate more effectively, without the burden of constant stress hormone interference. Beyond stress reduction, positive emotions fostered by intimacy can also play a part. Feelings of love, happiness, and contentment are linked to better immune responses. Some research suggests that people who experience more positive emotions may have stronger immune defenses, possibly through mechanisms like increased production of certain antibodies. While more research is always ongoing, the connection between a happy heart and a healthy body is becoming increasingly clear in scientific circles. Furthermore, individuals in supportive, loving relationships often tend to take better care of themselves and each other. This might include healthier lifestyle choices encouraged by a partner, or simply the emotional support that helps one cope better with life's challenges, indirectly benefiting immune health. Therefore, the deep connection and mutual appreciation found in loving intimacy act as a kind of protective buffer, not only for our emotional well-being, but also for our physical health, strengthening our inner shield against illness. Section 6. A soothing balm, intimacy's power over stress and pain. Life inevitably brings moments of stress and, for some, chronic pain. Finding effective ways to manage these challenges is crucial for our quality of life. Loving intimacy can act as a natural and powerful soothing balm, helping to reduce both stress and the perception of pain. The mechanisms behind this are a fascinating interplay of our body's chemistry and the profound impact of human connection on our nervous system and emotional state. We have already touched upon endorphins, the body's natural pain relievers. These remarkable chemicals are released during physical closeness and pleasurable activities, including intimacy. Endorphins interact with receptors in the brain to reduce pain signals and can also produce a feeling of euphoria or well-being. This is why a loving touch or a shared intimate moment can sometimes make physical discomfort feel less intense, offering a temporary but welcome respite from aches and pains. Beyond the direct effects of endorphins, the emotional comfort and distraction provided by intimacy are also significant. When we are engaged in a loving, intimate experience, our focus shifts away from our worries or physical discomfort. This redirection of attention can be incredibly powerful. Moreover, the feeling of being cared for and understood by a partner can reduce the emotional component of pain, which often exacerbates the physical sensation. Feeling safe and connected helps to calm the entire nervous system, making pain more manageable. The reduction of stress through intimacy also contributes to pain relief. Stress often tenses muscles and increases inflammation, both of which can worsen pain. By fostering relaxation and releasing tension, loving connection helps to break this cycle. The warmth of a hug, the gentle rhythm of shared breathing, or simply the presence of a loved one can trigger a relaxation response, easing both mental stress and physical tension, making intimacy a truly holistic approach to feeling better. Section 7. Reflections of love, enhancing self-esteem and body image. Our perception of ourselves, including our self-esteem and body image, is deeply intertwined with our experiences in relationships. Loving intimacy, characterized by mutual appreciation and acceptance, can be a powerful force for enhancing these aspects of our self-perception. When we feel truly seen, desired, and valued by a partner, it can profoundly shift how we see ourselves, fostering a more positive and accepting inner dialogue. This is a beautiful gift of connection. In the sanctuary of a loving, intimate relationship, there is space for vulnerability. This vulnerability, when met with acceptance and kindness, allows us to let go of self-criticism. Knowing that someone loves and appreciates you, flaws and all, can be incredibly affirming. It helps to quiet the inner critic that so often magnifies perceived imperfections. This acceptance from a trusted partner can then be internalized, leading to greater self-acceptance and a more compassionate view of one's own body. The physical act of intimacy itself can also boost body confidence. Being touched lovingly, being desired, and experiencing pleasure in one's own skin can be incredibly empowering. It reinforces the idea that our bodies are sources of joy and connection rather than objects of scrutiny. This positive reinforcement from a partner through their words, their touch, and their presence helps to build a healthier and more appreciative relationship with our own physical form, moving beyond societal pressures. Furthermore, the emotional connection and affirmation received during intimacy contribute to a stronger sense of self-worth. Feeling loved and cherished for who you are, not just for how you look, builds a resilient foundation for self-esteem. This goes beyond surface-level compliments. It is about the deep knowing that you are valued as a whole person. This profound sense of being cherished can radiate outwards, influencing how confidently and positively we engage with the world around us. Section 8. A lifetime of benefits, intimacy, aging, and long-term health. The positive effects of loving intimacy are not just short-lived. They can accumulate over time, contributing to significant long-term health benefits, especially as we age. Nurturing a relationship rich in emotional connection and mutual appreciation is an investment that can pay dividends in terms of both longevity and quality of life in our later years. This consistent emotional and physical nourishment helps build resilience against age-related health challenges. One of the most notable long-term benefits is a potentially lower risk of heart disease. As we have discussed, intimacy can help manage blood pressure and reduce stress, both of which are key factors in cardiovascular health. Over many years, these consistent positive effects can contribute to a healthier heart and circulatory system, reducing the likelihood of serious cardiac events. A lifetime of shared affection and connection truly supports the heart in more ways than one. Beyond heart health, regular loving intimacy has also been linked to better cognitive function in aging. The social engagement, emotional connection, and stress reduction associated with a strong, intimate bond can help keep the mind sharp. Staying mentally active and emotionally connected are known protective factors against cognitive decline. The release of hormones like oxytocin may also play a role in brain health over the long term, fostering neural pathways that support memory and cognitive abilities. Ultimately, the cumulative impact of these benefits can contribute to a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. The consistent reduction in stress, improved immune function, better sleep, and enhanced emotional well-being all work together to support overall vitality. It is not a magic pill, but rather a fundamental aspect of human experience that, when nurtured, supports our bodies and minds through all stages of life, helping us to age with greater grace and vigor. Section 9. The holistic embrace, love's comprehensive gift to well-being. In exploring the healing power of love, it becomes clear that deep emotional connection and mutual appreciation during intimacy offer a truly holistic embrace. The benefits extend far beyond momentary pleasure, touching every facet of our being, our physical health, our emotional stability, and our mental clarity. This profound interconnectedness highlights why loving relationships are so vital for a thriving human experience, acting as a cornerstone for overall well-being. Physically, We have seen how intimacy can positively influence our cardiovascular system, strengthen our immune response, promote restful sleep, and even help manage pain. These are not isolated incidents, but rather interconnected physiological responses that contribute to a more robust and resilient body. The hormones released during loving connection, such as oxytocin and endorphins, act as natural elixirs, promoting healing and reducing the wear and tear of stress on our physical systems. Emotionally and mentally, the gifts of loving intimacy are equally profound. It nurtures self-esteem, fosters a positive body image, and provides a powerful antidote to stress, anxiety, and loneliness. The sense of security, belonging, and being deeply understood by another person creates a foundation for emotional resilience. This allows us to navigate life's challenges with greater calm and confidence, knowing we have a safe harbor in our intimate connection, which supports our mental health. Therefore, let us recognize loving intimacy not merely as a desire, but as a fundamental pathway to vitality and a cornerstone of a fulfilling life. It is an ongoing dance of giving and receiving, of vulnerability and strength that nourishes us from the inside out. By cultivating relationships built on deep connection, trust, and mutual appreciation, we are actively investing in our long-term health and happiness, embracing the comprehensive gift that love offers to our entire being.